They say they don't believe in God, but yet they fight him so much. They say they don't believe in God, but yet they talk about him almost every single day.
Already, your video is flawed. Hello everyone, I'm with me, and today we're going to be responding to a video called Why Are Atheists Obsessed with God?
They say they don't believe in God, but yet they fight him so much. They say they don't believe in God, but yet they talk about him almost every single day.
Why do atheists talk about God? They talk about it almost every day through social media and whatnot. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't. I have other hobbies. I've been playing a lot of Team Fortress 2. I'm playing some Iron Snout, this game. Been playing some Cry of Fear. You know, yeah, I do talk about them sometimes when I'm responding to videos, but it isn't an everyday thing. I take breaks once in a while, you know. A lot of these are recorded in a day, you know. So, yeah, already your argument is flawed. Sorry, buddy.
Whether it's through social media or through their articles, sometimes they even demonstrate against God.
I wouldn't say it's a demonstration against God. I would say it's a demonstration against your particular religion.
And so if God doesn't exist, why do atheists care? You never hear an atheist complain about Santa Claus or fairies or unicorns or even Superman. You know why? Because they don't exist. But nothing, and I mean nothing, makes atheists so mad and so sensitive as the idea that God actually exists.
First of all, the reason why I don't talk about Santa Claus or fairies a lot is because nobody really talks about them much, you know? And why I don't fight against them is because people don't actually, you know, believe in them. You know, I might talk about Superman every once in a while, but that's for, you know, talking about superheroes and whatnot, right? But you see, people don't believe in fairies or Santa Claus, but people believe in Santa or God. A lot of people believe in God. So that's why I talk about him a lot. Second of all, I'm not sensitive to the idea of God existing. I simply we don't have any evidence for him. If you're gonna claim God exists, I would like evidence. If not, then I'm gonna take your claims with a grain of salt.
The idea of God existing not only offends them, but the truth is, it might also frighten them.
Honestly, I would love if God existed. But, so far, where there's no evidence for him, so I don't believe he exists. If I knew a God existed, and there was evidence for a God existing, if I knew that an all-loving, all-powerful God who loves us dearly and tries to take care of us as much as he can existed, I wouldn't be frightened or offended by that. If I knew that a God who was willing to literally do anything to us because he created us, is willing to kill us and send us to hell, is willing to completely destroy our lives just because we offended him, I would be scared of that God. Your God, on the other hand, I'm not very scared of. Because even if it was proven that he does exist, he isn't really doing jack, is he?
So what is it about God that offends atheists?
Not necessarily offended.
Why would an atheist be offended by a God who says, love your neighbor as you love yourself?
Well, if that same God also allows slavery and allows people to burn in hell for all eternity, then yeah, I would be kind of offended that people call him an all-loving God. I don't know, just kind of be like, hey, God, why do you say that you have to love thy neighbor, but also stone gays? It's kind of weird. But if a God just said love thy neighbor and that was it, and then I would be like, all right, sweet. But your God, the Christian God at least, doesn't say just that. And that's the issue I have. Not necessarily offended.
Why would an atheist be offended by a God who seeks to save us and not condemn us?
If that God seeks to save us, then why didn't he save me? If he seeks to save me, why didn't he? I was there. I was in my room. I asked God, please, God, I'm losing faith. Help me. Save me. But he did nothing. If he really did seek to save us, then why didn't he do anything there?
You see, the problem isn't with God or with the nature of God. The problem is with the condition of the human heart. The atheist wants a life without moral accountability.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck my ass. And call me Sally. Oh my God. No, please don't start.
The atheist wants a life without spiritual accountability.
Oh, thank God he didn't dive into morals. Oh my God. Alright, first of all, my morality, it comes from my subjectivity in human nature, and I love morality. In fact, I would be scared if there were no right or wrong. I mean, there might not be an objective right or wrong, in my opinion, but, a subjective right or wrong is pretty good, Care for the well-being of others, help each other out, be friendly, don't be a dick, something like that. But then you delved into spirituality, which, some atheists can be spiritual. Me personally, I'm not spiritual, but other atheists can be spiritual, Atheism is simply a disbelief in God. It isn't a thing of spirituality or anything. But I am happy that you didn't delve too much into morals because, oh boy, I would have been mad.
Romans chapter 1 verse 20 tells us that creation itself is evidence that a God exists. Scientifically, we know that nothing cannot make something. And so therefore, every design has a designer.
Oh my God, I just made a video like 2 days ago explaining why that argument is stupid. Alright. Sorry. I can't. Alright. Your argument is flawed. Okay? Just saying look around you, that's evidence of God, is baloney. Okay? I know I didn't delve too much into my video about that, but I did delve into it in a different video, a response video, but you know what, I'll delve into it in this one, why not? We know a designer exists because we can see that designer, and we can also see him making it. We don't know that God exists because not only can we not see God, but we can't see him making it either. That's why your design argument is flawed.
And so what the atheist does is that he suppresses the truth. He suppresses common sense, and he suppresses the reality of God in his life. Therefore, the atheist fights God, because to believe in God would be to acknowledge that one is morally and spiritually accountable for their actions.
Oh man, I would be mad at this, but you made me laugh, so I'll give you a pass. Alright, let me explain. I actively fought to believe in God, but it didn't work, and eventually I lost faith. You see, reason and belief was pushing me away from believing in God. Like, I tried to justify the things that God did, but I couldn't. The things God did in the Bible, the horrible atrocities, I was just like, no, there has to be an explanation for it. But there was none. If he's an all-knowing, all-powerful God, and humans are fallible, then why didn't God stop them? Why didn't God stop those people from doing that? Why did God kill people? Why did God flood everybody on earth? Like, and there was just so many questions just flooding my mind, and I wanted to believe in him, but all this rationality and reason pushed me away from God. I was suppressing the feeling of straying away from him, but eventually I did. So yeah, that's just my story, Some atheists might have a different story. Some atheists might have just been like, oh well, I was led to this conclusion. Well, I was personally like pushed to a different conclusion. I think of it as the song "Flood" by Tool. Have you ever heard of that one? It's basically a song about the water and it's rising up, and the water is reason and rationality. And it was rising up on my religious beliefs. The water was rising up on me, and I thought the sun would come deliver me, but the truth came to punish me instead. Basically what that means is I thought Jesus was real, and I thought I was going to go to heaven, and I thought God loved me. But the truth has pushed me away and in fact made me feel stupid for even believing in such nonsense, right? You know, as much as I would love to believe that God really does exist and believe that I am suppressing my feeling to believe in God, you know, it's just not true. It's not true at all. Sorry, buddy.
And so, to the atheist, I would say, don't fight God. Instead, surrender to Him. God loves you and He wants you to get to know Him better.
That's funny, because when I got to know God better, I realized how much of a dick He was. And that led me away. Wow! How amazing is that?
The evidence of God is in the things that He has made. And so the fact that you fight the existence of God so much is proof in itself that your own conscience knows that God exists.
Actually, my subconscious knew that God didn't exist. So it pushed its way to my conscience. Because in the back of my mind, I was having doubts and I didn't really believe in God. But my conscience was like, no, I need to believe in God. I love Him. He loves me, right? Oh, God. You know? I really love how you're telling us atheists that we're suppressing our feelings of God, when in fact, for me, it was the exact opposite.
And so, take the time to know God and to seek a relationship with the Creator of the universe. Amen.
He ended his video with an amen. Well, that's fantastic. So, that was that video. Oh man, was it interesting. Ah, man. You know, it's amazing how completely, how bad the misconception of atheism is. Like, it's amazing. Like, oh, you're suppressing your feelings of believing in God. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I've thought about this. Like, I did. I legitimately, took an entire, 2 days just thinking about God. So, you telling me that I'm suppressing my feelings is complete and utter baloney. It's bullshit. I'm just glad that most people don't believe in the crap that he spews. It's really helpful. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye-bye.